Good afternoon, Coach Lopez. How are you doing today?
Good. How about yourself, Chris?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Got a lot on the plate, ready to get all of it done. So first off, I'd like to say thank you personally for taking your time to answer these questions. I apologize for this not being face to face, but unfortunately, due to COVID-19 restrictions, we got to do it like this to keep everyone safe and healthy, so we can all get back to school on one day or another. So while we are on this subject, I know and we all know COVID-19 has affected every sport, but in your personal opinion, in what way did COVID-19 affect the team morale, and how did you guys adapt to it?
Yeah, I think I always want to look at the positive in things. I think that coming out of COVID, one of the positives that I saw in the way that it affected our team is that you just felt a sense of gratefulness for being able to play this game that we love. And I think that ultimately, has led to a lot of the success that obviously you've seen this year out of this group. Every single time we were able to get out on the field, every time we were able to practice, anytime we were able to do anything, the kids just really felt a sense of gratefulness because at various times throughout the year, didn't know if we'd even have a football season. So I'm just really proud of the kids. I'm proud of the coaching staff. I'm proud of just everybody that had a hand in the successful season that we've had so far, and hopefully.
That's very inspiring, Coach. I'm happy to hear that. How do you feel, speaking of games and stuff, how do you feel going into your next game at Abilene High? What actions have you taken to prepare the players for it?
Yeah, I feel good. I feel good about the game plan that the coaching staff has put in place. I think our coaches have done a great job of preparing the kids all week. We had an extra day of prep because the game is on Saturday. So I felt that we've utilized every day this week to get the maximum we can preparation wise out of each. Again, I think that once you get into the playoffs, you realize that everybody you're going to play is good. Everybody has great athletes. Everybody ready to go. The level of competition goes up a notch, and we know that if we want to leave Fort Stockton with another trophy and a win and advance to the next round, we're going to have to play good, sound, disciplined football. And if we do that, I like our chances.
That's great to hear. Really quick, how do you feel? How does your team match up against Abilene? How well do you feel that they match up against each other?
I think it's a great matchup. They're obviously they're tough. They're physical. They're pretty much everything that you'd expect out of an Abilene type of team. We feel like they're going to try to impose their will on us. They're going to try to be physical and get their run game going. We saw that with Cooper 2 years ago when they came down here, and I feel like it's a very similar matchup in that sense. But I really like our chances. It's a senior group. It's a veteran group. It's a group that is hungry. It's a group that I don't feel is satisfied with just being a district champ. I do feel like they're, hungry for more. And we've been talking about it for a while now. This group wants to make history. I don't think there's ever been an Eastwood team to go to the third round of the playoffs. And that's been a goal of ours this entire year at least. So, the first step is Saturday. We know we got to get the job done in Fort Stockton, but I feel really good about where we're at. And I feel good about the team morale going into the Saturday's road trip.
That's awesome. That's great to hear. I'm very pleased to hear all that. Still touching on the team, them specifically, is your team healthy and well? Are any of them injured? Will they all be playing on Saturday? Will there still be people on the sidelines? Like, what's the case with that?
Yeah, right now, knock on wood, we're all scheduled to leave Saturday, and we're pretty healthy. We've been pretty healthy all year under the circumstances. Obviously, week to week, day to day, things change, on the drop of a dime. But right now, as we speak, we feel good about going into Saturday with the roster we have, and we should be, God willing, come Saturday at pretty much full strength.
Perfect. I'm happy to hear that. Now, I know we talked a lot about the team, but I want to hear about you. How do you feel about the way fans are watching the game since the stadiums can't be filled and we have to do live streams and different forms? How do you feel about that?
Well, I feel good in the sense that we have the best live stream crew, in the city, one of the best in the state. So it's been nice to see them flourish under the circumstances, and you guys flourish under the circumstances. And the job that Coach Carrasco and his team has done, it's been amazing. So I feel obviously grateful that we have that behind us. Now, that being said, the environment at Eastwood has been different this year. We're used to sold out crowds, big student sections, rowdy environments, fun environments to play football games, and we haven't had that. So obviously I feel bad for our seniors. I feel bad for the kids, because and for everybody at the school. That Friday nights at Eastwood obviously is a big deal for a lot of different groups. Our band, Trooperettes, cheer, ROTC. There are so many different groups that have not been able to participate in a normal fall. And I really, my heart goes out to all of them, because that's not how your senior year is supposed to go. That being said, I think this Saturday is just an amazing opportunity to be able to play in front of our families. That's really why we chose to go on the road. We had a chance to make Abilene come here, which in a normal year we would have obviously done that. But without being able to have fans or the student section or our family see our kids, we just felt like the right thing to do was to go on the road and go to Fort Stockton and allow our fans, our families, our parents, our uncles, aunts, anybody who's going to go, the opportunity to see, our kids play. And so I know we're very excited about that. Again, it's been a weird year. I miss everybody out there. I miss seeing the stands filled up, and just the smell of a Friday night, at Eastwood, the sounds, the smell, the aura of a Friday night at Eastwood. But, that being said, I hope we get control of this thing soon, and hopefully next fall, we'll get back to all that. But for now, again, I just think under the circumstances, we've handled it as best as you can.
Yes, thank you for that. I know me, like personally, I would look forward when the school year would start. I would look forward to finally going to see the game with my friends on a Friday night. I would be just out of school, and those were some of the greatest times in my life in my high school experience. Well, thank you, Coach, for your time. I want to congratulate you and your team for winning district. We're all very proud of you.
Thanks for having me on. I appreciate the kind words.